We all know that Albert Einstein was the greatest genius in history, so talented that he could outfight thousands of scientists. What we humans cannot even think about, Einstein thought and understood and made it simple for the whole world. Albert Einstein was a physicist who made laws of theory of relativity. E is equal to mc squared and photoelectric effect left the world in shock and anxiety. And because of this, he was awarded the Nobel Prize. Seeing his extraordinary thinking and understanding, people believed that Einstein had a special mind that was very different from ordinary people. Einstein himself had the same idea. Therefore, he did not allow any part of his body to be explored after his death. In fact, he had given the instructions to burn his body and bury him after his death. But then what Einstein feared happened. On 18th April 1955, when Einstein died in Princeton Hospital, the doctor who came for autopsy secretly removed Einstein's brain because he wanted to know what is in the mind of the world's greatest genius. Welcome back to Curious Realm. Einstein's brain stealer doctor. Thomas Harvey was more interested in studying this special brain than the consequences of his own. After a few days, when Princeton Hospital found out about Dr. Harvey's behavior, they had to give up their job. Dr. Harvey somehow succeeded in taking this permission from Einstein's son Hans Albert that he wants to reveal the secrets hidden in his father's special brain and bring it to the world. After this day, the longest journey of this brain began. Dr. Harvey was a pathologist who only knew how to do post-mortem. He thought that he would be able to research such a big genius's brain. The situation was now that Dr. Harvey's employment at Princeton Hospital and his appointment as a pathologist had come to an end. Einstein's brain, which was preserved by Dr. Harvey, was taken to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where he took many photos of the brain and cut it into 240 small pieces and preserved each piece in a separate jar and hid it in his basement. Dr. Harvey had many fights with his wife over this issue because his wife often threatened to throw this brain somewhere. One day the fight got so intense that both husband and wife had to get divorced. Harvey went to Wichita, a city of Kansas, with this brain, where he started working as a medical supervisor in a biological testing lab. He used to study Einstein's brain a lot during his free time. After that, he left many different jobs and went to different cities with this brain. Many years had passed, but Dr. Harvey couldn't do any research on Einstein's brain, and his medical license was canceled. The situation was that he had to start a job in a plastic factory. That's when, for the first time, he made a good decision that he will send different parts of this brain to the best neuropathologists in the world for detailed research. In 1955, after 30 years of brain theft, in 1985, a study was published on Einstein's brain for the first time. After this, for the next 28 years, a number of studies were published by the world's best neuropathologists, in which it was told that Einstein's brain was quite different from the brain of a common person. The biggest difference was found in the corpus callosum part of the brain. It is important to know that human brain is divided into two parts. Whatever human does, it is processed in one part of the brain, and then the brain signals that part of our body. Left brain controls the right parts of our body, while right brain controls the left parts of our body. Apart from this, 90% of humans' left brain works while speaking, understanding, mathematical calculations, and writing, whereas the right brain has the responsibility of creativity, recognizing shapes, art, and musical skills. Now you must be thinking, what is the purpose of corpus callosum in all this? Suppose you are typing on the keyboard or on the mobile phone. During this time, both our hands are busy typing. Some alphabets are typing with our right hands, while some are typing with the left hand. During typing, if you made a mistake with your left hand, you immediately used your right hand to erase that mistake. So this means that when a mistake was made with our right brain, it immediately gave the signal to the left brain and fixed that mistake. The thing through which both parts of the brain communicate is called the corpus callosum. And Einstein's corpus callosum was slightly bigger than that of the common people. It means that his left and right brain had a very strong connection. Because of this, Einstein could imagine complex problems and situations at the same time. Apart from being the bigger corpus callosum, Einstein's brain pattern was also very different from that of other human beings. Researchers believe that this is why the flow of neurons in the brain was much better. The good flow of neurons means that the power of their mathematical calculations was much stronger. Albert Einstein had the ability to solve complex mathematical problems with the help of his brain without using a pen or paper. Another reason for the fast flow of neurons was also mentioned in research papers. When Einstein's brain was weighed, it weighed 1,230 grams, while the average human being's brain weighs 1,400 grams. Researchers believe that his brain's lining were very thin, which caused more neurons to be found in him. But the biggest question was still to solve. Did Einstein come into existence with such a special brain, or did it change after he was born? After the investigation, it was found that Albert Einstein could not speak for 5 years, while other children start speaking at the age of 2 or 3 years. When he started speaking, he didn't like to speak much, but he always kept his thoughts hidden. He had very little power to memorize things. Even he had difficulty remembering simple math tables. In school life, Einstein failed in every subject. Maths and science were the only subjects in which Einstein's numbers were the highest. When Albert Einstein was 12 years old, a family teacher forgot his geometry book with him. Surprisingly, in just one day, Einstein read the whole book and cleared his geometry concepts. Not only that, but at the age of 14, he had become a master of integral and differential calculus. He had such a strong grip in maths and science that when he used to raise his hand to ask a question in the classroom, professors used to get nervous because sometimes teachers were not able to understand Einstein's questions. At a young age, he wanted to condense the laws of this universe into a small equation. And this was the purpose of his life. At the age of 26, Einstein published 4 research papers and surprised the whole world. Because of this, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for his PhD degree and for his humanity. Just imagine that science is incomplete without Einstein's thesis. Many doctors and scientists found that Einstein's brain became special after his birth. The biggest reason for this was that when he couldn't answer his questions, he used to find answers with the help of his brain. Doing this at a young age, his brain developed different. Even today, Einstein's extraordinary brain is present in the Mutter Museum in America, which has been preserved in microscopic films with great security. I hope you will like and share this video of Curious Realm. Thank you for your loving comments. See you in the next wonderful video.